Oh, hello. It's me here again, Scant Regard, aka Scant Regard. Will, I guess you could call me. That is my real name, but Scant Regard is the name I go under. As people probably know, that's my coffee. I've got tonight. I've got some coconut juice. It's not coconut milk. It's not coconut water. It's coconut juice. Can't really tell the difference. I don't know what is the difference between milk, juice, and water when it comes to coconut. This is what I want to know. I want to find this out tonight. I'm going to have to get my coffee. So I've got that. I've got my vitamin water, which looks really appetizing, doesn't it? That colour. Look at that hue. Hang on, I'm just going to get my coffee. Hang on. Because we got a lot of talking to do. And you know what coffee does? It helps with the talkadies. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Susan. Hello, Ed. Hello, Drum Ed as well. Hello, Madam Crumpet. How you doing? Hello, Dragonfly. Yep, it's another week. It's Saturday again. Oh my God, it feels like it's Saturday every day. It feels like I just did this yesterday. But yeah. Pammy, hello. Very hydrating, yes, Susan. Very hydrating. I don't think black coffee is that hydrating really though. But you know, oh my God, that's so strong. That's good though. Hey Giselle, how are you? Dragonfly's got your coffee. Denise, hello. So this evening, as you probably saw from my post, if you didn't, then I'm going to tell you. We've got an extraordinarily talented luthier, guitar maker from Philadelphia, and he's called Chris DiPinto. This guitar that I purchased last year, look at the flame on that, look at the flame on that, etc., is made by Mr. DiPinto. By hand, I believe, and I've been extremely pleased with it. I've used it on loads of recordings. Haven't played that many gigs with it, obviously, because it's been impossible, but I can't wait to do some. But I did actually play, the last gig I played, I used this guitar, so I'm very pleased to say that I gave it a little outing when I played in Los Angeles almost a year ago. Well, a year ago in March. Hey, Run Crazy Legs, how are you? Let's have a look and see if Mr. DiPinto's on here yet. I don't think he is. Hey Violet, how are you? Who else is there? Welcome Sharpman, how are you? Yeah, you might have seen, if you follow She Made Me Do It, you might have seen I posted a little advert about our new single, which is out on the 19th, which is just under 2 weeks' time. I just got a prototype of the EP CD, which is going to be, it's going to look like this, because this is one of them, but I've only got one because I'm waiting for the rest of them to be delivered. And the EP comes out in March, and it's going to be available on this lovely CD, which it's all designed by pushing normal and it disappears if you do that. But yeah, gorgeous, 6 tracks in a tin, and there's going to be there'll be a few little freebies in there as well. So, all right, David. Hey, Jan. Yeah, so we're just ambling along here, waiting for Mr. DiPinto to join us. I'm hoping there's not going to be any problems, because I don't think he's done this before, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Ed, got Scorched. Oh, thanks, man. He said it's fantastic. Highly recommend picking up the best of Rachel Stamp at the same time. Yeah, I highly recommend that as well. Oh, I'm glad you liked Scorch. That was the last EP we had out, and that was about a year ago now as well. Jeez, last release. If you just joined me, this isn't milk, this is coconut juice. And I did ask everyone at the start, the question of the day is, what is the difference between coconut juice, coconut milk, which is what, you know, if you opened up a coconut, you'd call it coconut milk, wouldn't you? So what's the difference between this and juice and water, coconut water? Because to me, I don't think there is one. Lisa loves the CD case. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. I haven't even played it yet. I should really check. This is supposed to be for checking, this copy, the one copy. But I will play it. I'm sure it'll play all right. Looks like it'll play all right. Looks like a CD. Right. Hey, Monk, how are you? So yeah, no one got any ideas about coconut? Why it's called juice, water, or milk? You can't see. You can't actually buy. Oh, hi, Friction. Hi, the Friction. I mean, sorry, I missed out the Friction right at the start there. He wasn't too shy in getting in there. He's doing a remix actually for me, which should be great. It'll be a Friction remix. If you want to check out the Friction, check out the Friction. Look up the Friction. Ask Jeeves. Lolita, hello. Lolita 6803. I wonder what significance that number is. Hey Eric, how are you? Eric Severe is there. Just doing my 3 drink special at the moment. So I hope everyone's had a good week. If you want to ask me some questions while we're waiting for Chris DiPinto to join us and talk about guitars, you're very welcome. I've actually got 2 of these guitars. I'll show you the other one as well. Because I love this one so much that I bought another one. And this is the Mac 4. I've got the Mac 4. I've never played this live yet. It doesn't show up very well against the red there. Hang on. Let's get the right angle. Oh, come on. I don't understand why this doesn't work. Because if it was a human wearing that... Oh, there you go. If it was a human wearing those colours, it would show up, wouldn't it? Okay, Susan, coconut milk is like a syrup. Yeah, but it is just literally, if you open a coconut, that's what you get, right? So what is the difference between juice and water is what I'm asking. Friction, it's not spelled like friction, it's called, I'll just make sure. Friction, Frixion. The Friction with an X. Check them out, and they're doing a lovely remix of the single, which is out in 2 weeks, and it's called Otherworldly. She made me do it. Kirsty, hello. How many guitars do you have? I keep losing track because I just bought another one this week, which I'm waiting to be delivered, which I'm sort of getting a bit anxious about that because it was supposed to be delivered on Thursday and it hasn't arrived yet. So I know what with the COVID situation it might be because of that, I don't know, but who knows. But yeah, I think I've probably got about 12, maybe 11 or 12, I think, Giselle. They're not all, I don't really have room to have them all out at the same time, that's the only problem, but yeah. Okay, Ed, coconut water occurs naturally, right? But that's like milk then, isn't it? Oh, okay. Whereas coconut milk is processed. Okay, so I'm getting it the wrong way around. Okay, so, but this is, it always says it's natural, this, and this is called juice. Coconut juice, look, I mean, whatever. Kirsty, do you have a favourite guitar brand? At the moment, it's DiPinto, and funnily enough, I'm going to be talking to the guy, Mr. DiPinto, within minutes, hopefully. So yeah, that is my favourite at the moment. And I also like Taisco, which is a Japanese company from the 60s. I've got a couple of their guitars. I like Gretsch as well. You know, I've had a couple of Gretches, but they always seem to get nicked for some reason. That's why it's better to have crazy guitars that no one else would even look at, let alone play or steal. I think that's the way to go. Hi Lynn, how are you? Let's have a look and see if he's on here. No. Okay. Well, what could I do? What else could I do? I could play you a tune. I could put on some more badges. I never normally wear badges. I don't know why I'm wearing. Just thought, oh yeah, I'll wear some badges tonight. Blah de blah. I'm not used to doing this on my own anymore because there's been like guests every week, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, ask me some more questions because I don't know what to talk about. Oh, I thought I knew you played Survivor then. Better not though, because I don't really know it that well. Trisha, what brand guitar does Adam play? Well, he plays a Gibson Les Paul. And and it's a black one, and he's been playing that one for the last sort of over the last 10 years really. So it's his favourite guitar. But he used to play a Telecaster a lot. He's still got a Telecaster as well, I think. Gretsch is your favourite, Kirsty? Yeah, very good. First guitar, what Madam Crumpet was, it was a classical guitar, like with nylon strings and stuff that I played with my fingers of my right hand. And it was an Arturia, I think, Artorius. I don't know, something like that. Got it somewhere, locked away. You say, oh, you wore so many badges at school, yeah. Lisa, did you ever record a version of Warm Leatherette without lyrics? Without lyrics in 2012? No. And actually, I didn't really record that. All I did was put guitars on that because it was a friend of mine, Henry Cesare, I think that's how you pronounce his name, he's French. He actually recorded that, and we kind of collaborated a bit, and I put guitars on it, and he'd already put it out, probably without my guitars, and I just kind of put it on my album and said, oh, it's a Scant Regard track now. You should listen to his stuff, it's really good. It's extremely electronic. It's he goes under the name AKA, and he did Warm Leatherette and a couple on that second album I did. He did about 3 tracks with me on that. So that's probably the only recorded collaboration I've done really with Scant Regard, apart from all the remixes and stuff. Trisha's got an Ibanez. Nice. Hi Donna. Hi Sonia. Hi Loxy Woxy. T-shirts arrived. Brilliant. Oh cool. Yeah. He got some T-shirts off me on Depop. Nice one. And they fit. That's even better then. That's good. Donna, hello. Audio Grooves, hi. Susan, do you still have snow? We had snow literally for 2 days, I think, pretty much. And that was about 2 weeks ago now. We're supposed to have some more though, but they keep saying we're going to have some more and then we never get it, so I don't know. Anyway, so that's the weather report. Veronido, I think I've said that right. Hello. Welcome to the Saturday Probe. Starring Lisa, I heard it on a TV program. Oh really? What, like a instrumental version? I mean, it's very similar to the original, the version of Warm Leatherette, so it could have been the original. Maybe they had an instrumental version of the original, I don't know. But Mr. DiPinto's here now, so I'm going to get him to join up and we're going to have a little conflab about guitars and other stuff, I'm sure. God, it's a good job I got loads of drinks today. Croaking already. I'm croaking, but make sure I got my... Hey, Chris.
Hey!
How you doing?
Cranking you up here. I got to turn the volume up.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. I can see you, but you're that way, but that's fine.
Oh, I'll turn it. Here we go.
Yeah, cool. That's better, yeah. Look at those guitars already. I'm salivating.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, how are you? This is the first time I've actually spoken to you, I think, isn't it? I mean, we've emailed and stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to unplug here. Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah, it's the first time. That's weird. Now, did you play with Adam Man in Philadelphia? Did you?
Have done, yeah.
Yeah.
For the last few years, yeah.
I wasn't at that show, but my wife was, so...
Okay.
We were that close.
Oh.
Oh, well.
I can't remember where we played in Philadelphia. We've done it a couple of times over the last sort of 5 years, I think.
I think it was the Trocadero. It was probably like a big theater sort of balcony sort of.
That rings a bell, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I love Philadelphia though. I really wish I'd known about your shop last time I was there. Really, you know.
Yeah, that's too bad. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
Next time.
Yeah.
When we're allowed to get on a plane, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you've been, you're still opening the shop and stuff while all this is going on?
Yeah. In the beginning, I was just pretty much doing, curbside. I was taking in repairs, selling guitars as well. Just keeping the grates down and just walking out the side door pretty much. And then we saw the numbers go down in the summer, so we figured we'd open the crates up. And also, we had a lot of unrest in the streets here too during that time. So there was looting and craziness in this town here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary. So you might have had to close down anyway a bit, you know.
Well, we were locked up and even blacked out, just people couldn't see in and see the guitars. You know, and I kept it blacked out until the inauguration, actually, because you know, it was uncertain what was going to be said on TV and how people would react. So,
Of course,
now,
yeah.
now we actually open up the windows and the sun is coming. So.
Wow.
Now we do let people in. We're only open for like 4 hours a day, and we let 2 people at a time. And you have to wear a mask. And I don't know. I think my new thing might be wearing 2 masks. You know, because they're saying things are a little more, you know, dangerous with the new virus. You know, the new strain.
Yeah. Can't hurt. Nothing can hurt, can it? Really?
Yeah, yeah. But it's hard enough to get people to get that one mask.
Yeah.
So we're doing our best. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. So, and you're making a lot of stuff still, and I mean, you obviously got, because I got my guitar from you. It was just all mail order, wasn't it? Pretty much. So,
yeah.
Do you do a lot of that stuff still?
Tons of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm always impressed that people take that leap of faith. I mean, you had to do it. You had no idea what that neck would feel like or how the pickups would sound, but
yeah.
You were able to make it work. And I mean, we try and make a neck that is pretty, you know, comfortable. It's not big. It's not thin.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be too out of whack when you pick it.
It was just perfect as soon as I touched it. I mean, I don't really have a preference with necks anyway. I guess because my hands are quite big, I can adapt to stuff. But
I always said that if you love a guitar enough and you are inspired to pick it up, you're going to learn how to play on that neck. You know.
Exactly. I mean, yeah. You adapt to it. I think is the best thing, really. Yeah.
Every time somebody says, "Oh, I can't play that style. I can't play that neck," it's just like you could. You just got used to the one you're right now. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
okay. Get out of your comfort zone.
yeah. It's like I would love to have that guitar, but I can't play that neck, and I'm like, you just don't realize you can. You know?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's always good. And I often play the bass when I'm sitting around at home, and then when I go back to the guitar, it feels amazing. You know, it's like,
I know. Right?
It's great to do stuff like that and playing acoustic and just you've got to mix it up. It's like hairspray, you know.
It keeps you inspired and keeps you playing different things and new things. You know.
Absolutely, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So have you got what is this a brand new one you got right there?
Yeah. You know, lately I've been doing made to order. People tell me what they want, and we just have to go with it. These pictures were sent to me by the customer. And they were originally just white Jazzmaster pickups, and he said he wanted gold foils. And I said, well, give me some time with it. And I came up with a way of routing out the tops of the pickups and inserting gold glitter.
That's beautiful, yeah.
These are the first Jazzmaster pickups I ever put inside of one of my own guitars, and these are good. These are, I think, Curtis Novak. No, I'm sorry. These are just Fender pickups.
Okay.
Yeah, like Jazzmaster 62 reissue, whatever.
Well, it looks good. Yeah, the dimensions of them look really good on there. You know.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Every time we make one, well, it's pretty much me. Every time I make one, I'm just knocked out by the way they look myself. It's just it's fun. It's like writing a new song, and it's just you get so excited about it, you know. And, yeah, it's so cool. Yeah?
And then you have to give it to someone else.
Then you got to give it to someone else. Hopefully, you can make another one. But then you get inspired to do something else. And so a lot of these tend to be one-offs or two-offs because I just get new ideas and I move on, you know.
Yeah. So which has been your favorite Galaxy you've made? Which color has been your favorite one? Would you say?
That's the thing.
You really didn't even want to sell, you know.
I mean, the first time I had made a candy apple red guitar, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. But then, looking at it every day, I got sick of it. So then the blue came in. That's like the greatest thing in the world. And then you get sick of it. Actually, every time we place an order from the factory, you know, these bodies and necks come from a factory, then I do everything else on top.
Right.
So every time we place an order, we just make sure we get one new color just to keep ourselves excited, you know. And what's the new color? I think the new color is going to be a blue sparkle with a binding, triple binding going around the outside. Wow. That alone should make anything pop, you know.
Yeah.
I took it from an old Echo that I saw that had binding on the body, and it was a similar body shape. So I figured it would look cool on mine as well.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like Christmas Day when you open up the box just to see what it's going to look like. You get pretty excited about it. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have a worker here that said, next time you place an order, he keeps saying this, every time you place an order, you got to ask for the color Flurple with an F.
Oh, yeah.
And see what shows up. Just don't tell them what it is. Just make them come up with Flurple, and then you'll have a brand new color. It's like you want to be surprised sometimes. You know?
Yeah, yeah. So what color is Flurple? Is it like halfway between mauve and purple or something?
Well, we don't know. We don't want to know.
Oh, you don't know yet, right?
Yeah, we want them to scratch their heads and send.
Okay. Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
So, you know, and a lot of times I get something that's wrong too that I did not order, and I am so upset, so depressed. I have like 5 or 10 of them, and then I start thinking about it, and I come up with something that's even better than I originally thought.
Yeah, well, that's the same as music as well, isn't it? You know, that you make a mistake and then you make something out of it, and it ends up being 10 times as good. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah,
very cool. Yeah.
Oh, Ed's saying, how did you discover his guitars? I'm not sure. I think I always used to see them online in different places over the years and think, oh, that looks so cool. But then I was really looking for something new at the time last year. It was last year. It was about a year ago, and I thought, and it came up again for some reason. I've no idea where it was, because obviously when you're on the internet all the time like me, you're always looking at guitars. But
yeah, and
it came up, and I just thought, and then I checked out some videos on YouTube, and I thought, this just sounds great, especially for my kind of surfy, twangy stuff that I do.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so it's just online really, Ed, I think.
Yeah. Well, you know, we spent a lot of money on advertising in the late 90s and early 2000s. I mean, every Guitar Player magazine, every Guitar World, Vintage Guitar magazine would usually have like a quarter ad of a DiPinto in it. And it almost broke the bank. They were so expensive. Every one of those ads was at least $700. And we were just small mom and pop. But we kept running. And the ads were neat looking too. They were very retro. They looked like an old K or an old Dan Electric. You may even saw one of those way back.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and so people learned about the name, and to this day, I think does that help? Because I don't really run anything. It's all just, you know, social media, just posting and
you
know.
It works. That's what works. Yeah.
There was a company called PBC, and they were also from this area here. A guy named Dave Bunker made guitars back in the '60s, through the '70s, up through the '90s.
Right.
And he had a huge factory. Amazing, you know, guitar maker, but no one knew his name. No one knew the company's name, and they were making, you know, they were in big production. They worked with Ibanez, and I said to myself, we can never do that. We can't be this amazing, huge company and have guitar players not know the name. Like, you know, PBC. Have you heard of that guitar?
No, I don't.
I know, right? Because there's not enough marketing involved. And my wife really took over the marketing thing. She made these really neat looking ads, or we hired people to make retro looking ads.
Right.
She's really big into Sub Pop, and she liked the simple Sub Pop and a record label marketing.
Yeah.
She did a lot of that with us, and I think it helped a lot. You know?
Yeah, it's definitely good, because you've got, as well as being that kind of surf, kind of almost, I don't know, 50s rockabilly style stuff. There's definitely like an indie side to it as well, isn't there?
Oh,
it's interesting you say the Sub Pop thing.
Well, that was what I was into when I first started designing these in like '93. When I first started, we just had an indie rock band. You know, my first guitar was a 10-string. It looked like this. You see the pink one back there?
Yeah.
Left-handed version of that. That was the first one I made for myself.
Right. Oh, I think I saw a photo. You posted a photo of that. It looked
amazing. Yeah.
For a first guitar. That's just incredible, because normally people would just build a Strat or something, wouldn't they? You know, it's kind of,
what's that?
Normally people would just build a kind of Strat or something if they were going to
build
a guitar for the first time. But that's incredible, yeah.
I think a few years before that, I had bought myself a Strat, and I was like, "Whoa, Stratocaster! I love it! I'm going to go play this show." And like 3 bands that went on before us, everyone had a Stratocaster. I was like, "Man, I am just not. I have no individuality right now." And I just sold that guitar. I just got rid of it, you know. I said to myself, I want to go up there and make a statement, you know. I want to have
absolutely.
an interesting thing, and I want people to, you know, when I am at a show, I stare at everything on the stage, drums, the guitars, because how much can you stare at the guy's face, you know, or the woman? So I wanted something interesting and wild, and I made a guitar and a bass to match, and thank God they worked, because I didn't know what I was doing. Just kind of got my way through it. And then people started coming up after shows and asking me to make the guitars, and that's really how it started.
Okay, that's amazing. So how old's that pink one there then? Was that?
Well, that's only like 4 or 5 years old. That is a copy.
So you've just kept with that shape and everything from that first guitar.
Well, drop the phone. Well, yeah, I just copied the original. Funny thing is, when people ask me to make them guitars, I did not make that one for anybody. I kept that design for myself, you know, because I kind of wanted my own model. That was the idea. I'd say, well, people want me to make them guitars, I'll design something for them. And that's where this came in.
Right.
To make something that was a little more, you know, straight ahead. But, you know, I was really into Sonic Youth at the time, and I was really into Mosrite guitars, and I wanted to make, you know, a Jaguar type thing, because really, if you look at all the 60s instruments, every company had an offset. That's just what everyone did. They all went after the Jaguar shape, whether it be Framus, Esco, they all did it. You can probably see something behind me. Yeah, look at all the offset shapes back there.
Oh, yeah.
They're all doing that.
But yours have got more of that kind of Italian feel to it, 60s Italian thing, I think, which I love, you know. Whenever I see any of those, but obviously they cost the bomb, don't they?
The Vondres and even the Echo. Yeah, it's super cool stuff. I always love that.
You know, that's another reason why I think you've got a really good thing going there, because I can't think of anyone else that's doing that, really. You know, maybe in Japan they do. I mean, they tried to do it in Japan originally, didn't they, with the Taisco stuff and all that?
Yeah. But the Italians always went a lot further with the glitter and the sparkle and a lot of Salvador Dali type melted looking things, you know? And I feel like I can't even get to that level. Those guys were just geniuses. I try to get to their level, but it's like trying to rewrite a Led Zeppelin song. It's like you feel like you can't get there, you know?
No, I think you've got. It's better to have 1 foot in that and 1 foot in the kind of Americana kind of strap thing, you know, or Fender thing. Yeah, I guess, you know, I think that's a good thing, really.
Well, that's another thing. Like when I started this in 93, 95 was when we opened the shop. I mean, I would go to trade shows and nobody was ready for it. I mean, I was making pink sparkle guitars and people were like laughing within earshot of me. I mean,
this was like early 90s or
early 90s, and we were at guitar shows or NAMM shows, and people would just be like, "Look at that stupid guitar," and I'm like, "I'm right here. I can hear you."
Oh, shit.
How much is that? Well, that's, you know, $1,500 handmade guitar. $1,500. It looks like the guitar I threw out in the trash last week. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because it looked like an old Taisco, and back then, zero respect for a Taisco or an Echo, or you know, this is 95, right?
Yeah, I can imagine at the time. Yeah.
And then I opened this shop, and that's all we carried was, you know, Hagströms, Echoes, and that's where they all came. They came here because no one else would buy them either.
Right.
So it was pretty much a store just dedicated to those things. And then people would come in and they would start yelling, "Where are all the Strats?" And they would be mad because I wouldn't carry Strats or Les Pauls. So then I made you know, I backed off a little bit, started carrying everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all right to have as long as you've got a bit of room for the regular stuff, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
Someone's asking, may I ask a repair question? Yeah, you can ask a repair question. That's Violet, I think. So yeah, just ask, and I'll ask Chris. Ed, Will, do you have an opinion preference for an angled headstock? I don't have any preferences really. That's no problem. That's why I buy. That's why I buy different kind of guitars. Really.
People always ask me for, you know, what I think is good and what I think is bad, and I feel bad that I throw it back into her lap. I say, "What are you trying to do? What are you trying to play?" Because if you want to join my band, I'll tell you what you need to play. You know, I'll tell you what sound you need, but I don't know what you're trying to produce with the guitar. So, and then the sad part is, it's like you can angle the headstock back or you can make it straight, but I guess tuning would be the main issue with the tremolo system, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was under the impression that maybe this was really helping the tuning because my guitar stayed in tune nicely. But then we started to make some flat headstocks, and they were staying in tune nicely, even with string trees. So
Okay.
backed off of that idea. I just think it's graceful looking. That's why I'll go with it.
Yeah, it does look nice. Yeah.
I think it's like sets it apart from a jazz master because you don't see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of the old '60s ones angled back, so I kind of stick with it. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Violet, we're still waiting for your techie question. What was the first guitar that you wanted? The first guitar I wanted was a Gretsch Astrojet, actually, because I had a guitar book, and I just looked at all the guitars, and I saw that one. I was like, I just want one of those, you know. And I actually got one in the end, but then it got stolen. So, like all my Gretches have been stolen. So.
Oh, on tour?
Yeah, it was after a gig, actually. Yeah, it was on the way back from a gig, I think.
That's
yeah. But so that wasn't meant to be, but it's in loads of videos and stuff, so it's good.
An Astrojet is real melted looking one.
Yeah, it's kind of like a deformed SG sort of thing.
Yeah,
I guess you could describe it as. Yeah, but it's got that thing. It's got those weird switches. This is how technical I am. This is why I need people like you. It's got these weird switches that make it very abrasive. If you want it to, you know, very fuzzy, and it's almost like it's got a built-in fuzz box.
Neat.
But I don't think it does. But yeah, no, I do miss my Astrojet. That was the first one I really wanted. Yeah. Okay, we got the question. Hi, Chris. The jack is loose on my thin line telly. Cable falling out. Is the Music Nomad Octopus a good tool? Or can you recommend another multi-tool kit? Oh, okay.
I don't think I know the tool.
Okay.
But the cord is falling out. That means that the little jack is not holding it, right? You push it in and it clicks in, right? And then it clicks out.
Guess so.
So you got to bend that thing back out because it's bent in too far, right? It's just doing that. You got to bend it back out so it grabs again. So thin line telly, it's going to be coming out of the side here, I think, right? Or do they come out of the front? That I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is easier. All right, so now you're just loosening some screws, picking the guard up, and pushing the thing over, and putting it back down.
Yeah.
I don't think any
you get a screwdriver, basically.
Get a screwdriver and push on the jack and push it back in.
Yeah. I hope that helps. Oh yeah, she says she needs to tighten the arm. Okay, cool. Don't we all? Okay.
So it has a tremolo system on it too?
Sorry?
She needs to tighten the arm. Is it a tremolo?
Oh, she needs to tighten the arm. Oh, is that a tremolo? The arm side? Not sure.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
right,
a lot.
So you also have a band. How long's your band been going? Cream Circus, right?
Cream Circus, right?
Yeah.
The two magazines, you know that, right? I guess a lot of people don't know Cream.
Oh, I know Cream. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't. Yeah. Cream is the obvious one because it's spelled like that. But yeah, I guess. Yeah.
A Circus magazine. I don't know if it was big where you are, but it was big in our area here. I guess maybe it's
Is that another music magazine?
Yeah. It's another music
okay.
from the time period. Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we grew up on, Circus and Cream. Yeah, so we've been together, I guess, maybe 2013 range. That's when we started. And, just inspired by, like, the whole glitter era of, 72 to 76, the whole glam rock, T-Rex, David Bowie, but also Slade, Sweet.
Right.
It's all stuff from your side of the pond.
That was all massive over here, at the time.
Probably to the point where you may not even think it's that cool, but for us, it's just like we're finding it again. We didn't get it in the first place.
I've always been into that stuff really. The first band that I was in that got signed was very glam influenced, very T-Rex influenced, called Rachel Stamp, and we were going kind of mid-90s. That's when we started. So
yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
but for us. For older people, they may be from the UK. They may have gone through the whole glitter thing and thought it was, we're done with it. But those bands were not even played on the radio here, so it's pretty exciting.
Right. No, the thing, I mean, over here, it's kind of, especially in the 90s when we were doing that stuff, it was very drab at the time with Oasis and stuff like that. But then again, Oasis kind of completely ripped off T-Rex as well, really.
Who did?
Sonically, Oasis.
Oasis, wow.
They kind of, even though they're probably the least glam-looking band you've ever seen, they were still like stealing all those big glam riffs and stuff, you know. So it's kind of
wow.
Yeah.
No, I have to listen to more Oasis. I've never.
No, don't do that. Don't go that far. I'm not endorsing them or anything. I'm just saying kind of, you know, I'm just sort of stating how influential all that stuff was, really. You know?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. And there seems to be a big resurgence here with just like junk shop, glam rock, junk shop, you know, all these weird records that, you know, from these bands.
Oh, yeah, all that obscure stuff. Yeah,
obscure
that's
stuff,
great, yeah.
Bands like Hector and The Original Angel, and there's tons of them. Yeah. And then I think the guy from the Buzzcocks started putting out compilations. And he I think, may have coined the term junk shop, you know. And he would put compilations of bands that, from records he found in junk. And,
okay.
Well,
yeah, so it's kind of, I don't think there would have been punk rock as we know it without all those glam bands, really. If you listen to some of that Sweet stuff live, it was just raucous, you know, it's just, not to say that was the first time that anyone had done raucous rock and roll, but, you know, I do think it had, because it's so big over here, influenced all those punk bands, definitely, you know.
Or just the New York Dolls alone, you know, I mean, that's
really
the beginning of punk, and they dress like women completely, you know.
Yeah,
that whole thing, so
yeah,
definitely exciting stuff. Yeah. I always think that's a young.
No, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
I always think that if you're a younger person and you're looking through your Instagram feed, you'll think that like the New York Dolls were the biggest thing back then, and you know, even the Ramones, and you know, the Misfits were all over the radio, but really they weren't. They weren't getting played, and we just love it and share the pictures now. But like if you were alive back then, you'd be hearing Supertramp and other things on the radio. And
that's true. Yeah,
you're probably not getting much Supertramp on your feed, unless I don't know if you're following it.
No, I don't know. But no, you're right. It's kind of it was definitely I don't know. Supertramp. I guess Supertramp were big over here. I don't know. Yeah, they were big all over the world, I guess. Yeah.
It was a big sensation for a little bit, yeah. But I mean, that's not just them, the Eagles and stuff like that. That's really what was video.
Yeah.
But the stuff that will really reminisce about, like the MC5, it's just they didn't get anywhere, no traction back then. You know, that's good that they get to see their day now.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's a shame a lot of them aren't around anymore to actually cash in on it. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's only one New York Doll left now. It's kind of.
I know, right? It's just crazy. Yeah.
And no Ramones, you know.
No Ramones. Yeah.
Ed's saying, Chris, is there anyone you geeked out about who purchased one of your guitars? Anyone that I guess maybe got starstruck or you geeked out? He's saying.
We're geeking out right now, talking to somebody who
purchased
somebody else too. Okay, well, if you want to say, I've had some of my biggest heroes like buy my guitars, or I've worked with them to make them guitars, and that's just the greatest thing. I think making guitar for your hero is the greatest thing ever. I can't even believe I got a chance to do it. Like, you know, Cheap Trick was they were my biggest heroes, and to make a guitar for Rick Nielsen was the greatest thing. So exciting.
Yeah.
And I also like, I don't know if you know who Stephen Colbert is, but he's a, talk show.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I got to make a guitar for Rick Nielsen that had Stephen Colbert's face on it. That said truthiness. And he played it on the Stephen Colbert show. I mean, I was ready to die that night. That was the greatest thing. Right?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Did they got the logo in on camera?
Oh, the whole thing. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And he's got thousands of guitars. He could have played any guitar that night.
That's true.
I said, I called the manager. I said, I know Rick's going to be on the Colbert Report. Would he like a guitar with Stephen Colbert's face on it? And she said, I'll get right back to you. And
that was your idea, right?
That was my idea.
That's excellent.
Yes, he wants it. And I was like, okay, let's start making it.
That's a brilliant idea.
We got it done. Yeah.
But it wasn't like 5 necks or anything like that. It was just,
no, it's just like a junior looking Les Paul thing.
I love that guitar he's got where it's actually him. You know, it's like he's
No.
got his legs. And
It's crazy, right? Yeah.
I saw them last. No, it was a couple of years ago. I saw them because we were on tour in the States and they were playing with ZZ Top, and they're still amazing. You know.
Oh my God.
I wasn't even that into ZZ Top, but seeing them was just, I completely got it. You know, from actually seeing them live, and just the fact that it's the same 3 guys and it just sounded. It's probably one of the best sounding rock and roll bands I've ever heard. Really. Yeah.
Right. When you have that vocal, it's so perfect, and when you have the band that plays that tight, and the tunes are that catchy. They should have been bigger than they were. Some people wouldn't even recognize the name Cheap Trick today, but they should be up there with all of them, my personal opinion. His first 5 albums are just so classic, you know?
Yeah. Amazing.
Is Rick Nelson...
Sorry?
Is Rick Nelson at band?
Well, I can tell you... No, go ahead.
Oh, you mean it crazy, I guess, right? Because here, if you say mad, he's angry.
Yeah, no, I think he just means... wacky, I guess.
Wacky. Yeah.
He's eccentric, isn't he? Let's say that.
He. I mean, you know, I had to be very careful not to be too starstruck. I learned don't be starstruck with your heroes because they don't really enjoy that, you know. Especially if you're an industry person, don't go in there. Maybe if you're a fan, maybe they're enjoying that fan being starstruck, but don't do that if you're making the guy. I really couldn't enjoy meeting my star because it's fun to be starstruck. Yeah, you got to control it, and you have to be cool when you're backstage. So, but he was super cool, super nice, and Tom Peterson also. You know, I worked with both of them. I made him a bass and a guitar as well.
Oh, you did, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, just hanging out backstage, and they would. About to go on stage, and they were trying to learn songs before they went on stage, and I think they were going to play that '70s show song, you know, the Big Star song. You know, they covered a Big Star song.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I can't remember.
It was the theme song for a TV show, and they're asking me how to play it. Chris, is this the right? I don't know your songs. You know? I thought that was a little crazy, if that's what you mean. But other than that, and then they went on stage and killed it. They didn't play a single word.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone I ever met was crazy, you know. I met a lot of big stars, but they were all very laid back and cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Thurston Moore was kind of quiet. He came into the shop and didn't say much. And
did he get anything?
What's that?
Did he get anything?
No, he actually came in before we opened the shop. It was opening night. The next day was going to be opening night, like 9 to 5, and I saw him at a club, and I was like, you want to come by my shop? I'm about to open it tomorrow. And he said, yeah. I was like, Thurston, do you want a guitar? Do you want me to make you something? He's like, do you have records? I'm more interested in records. If you want to work with the guitar, can you call it Lee? Because Lee would take a guitar. I don't think I would.
All right.
Like, but if you have any records laying around, let me know, because he's a big record collector.
All right. Fair enough.
I know. That didn't work out very well, but it was fun getting pictures of him and meeting him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. Joe says, did you ever play with King Adora? Are you asking me that? Because they're an English band. King Adora are English, aren't they, I think? No, but I played with Rachel Stamp, who were kind of around at the same time as King Adora. So, if you're asking me that, I don't know.
I don't know what
Jimmy's, you're in Philadelphia, Jimmy, aren't you, I think, unless I'm very wrong. Any more questions, anyone, for Mr. DiPinto?
I think who else? Oh, so it's funny you mentioned Oasis, because one of the brothers was in here.
Okay.
I guess they were playing in town. I think he bought a hard shell case for like a Stratocaster or something.
Right.
A lot of the guys are just not very talkative. You know, they come in, they leave, and
I guess because if you're doing interviews all day and stuff like that, you just want to.
Yeah, they don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Jay Massey, every time when he's in town, is cool.
Right, nice.
And he's actually very quiet, but doesn't. Right. But he wants to talk guitars. It's just it's very quiet and slow.
All right.
But it's very fun to talk guitars with him because he knows everything. He's super nice, and it's just his style, you know. I can tell he doesn't want to go sound check. He wants to hang here, you know. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
Who does? You know, who does?
Right.
Sorry if someone had asked you before. This is Sharon. Whose guitar was your favorite to make? Oh, whose was your favorite to make? So that could be anyone, I guess.
What was the question? Was it for you?
No, it's for you, I think. Whose guitar was your favorite to make?
Oh. All right, let's see. It was fun making a guitar for David Bowie. I think that was probably the most exciting guitar. Because Earl Slick had come into the shop, and they were playing in Atlantic City. Right. And Atlantic City is just all casinos. There's nothing cool about it. And Earl said, yeah, we pull into Atlantic City, and I get in a car, and we drive to Philly to nightlife because we can't take it down there. You know, the show's tomorrow, so I came here, and I came to your shop. And I was like, that's awesome. Do you want a guitar? He's like, yeah. So I made him a Belvedere Deluxe. And he called me after he was on tour, and he's like, listen, the Belvedere's upstaging the boss. We got to get him one of these. People keep, like, pointing at your guitar. I'm playing it on Diamond Dogs, and they keep pointing at it. And I think we got to get him one. I was like, all right, I'll send him a guitar. He's like, no, I want to buy him a guitar. I was like, oh, okay, you buy him a guitar. And we put his initials on the pickup. It was pretty much the same guitar that Earl was playing.
Okay.
We personalized his.
Yeah.
That was pretty exciting. And we had to make it fast and get it out the door and ship it to New York quickly, too, which was...
Yeah.
It wasn't...
Is there any photos of him with it?
No. He went in for open heart surgery right after that. So, I mean, it could have been a few months after. We just figured we'd take our time and see if any pictures showed up here or there. I mean, I don't bug these people. I don't say, hey, send a picture when you get it, and can I come up and deliver it? I don't do those things.
No, I just wanted to have it. But that's cool just to know that he had it. It was in his possession. And
yeah, right.
Oh, that you made. That's amazing. You know?
Oh, totally. Yeah. And just having shots of Earl playing, too, it's good enough for me because Earl's super cool.
Absolutely, yeah. Yes, Susan, he is in Philly. He's in
Yes.
Philly. Where are you again? I always forget where you are, Susan. Sorry. If anyone else is in Philly on here that's friends with me, you need to go and check out the shop. But make sure there's only 2 of you and you wear 4 masks between the 2 of you.
Yes, 4 masks.
Don't get in, yeah. Just wondering if you ever... I can't remember if I played with... Oh, you mean supported King Adora? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we played with King Adora ever. I think David's on here from Rachel Stamp, so he might be able to. Oh, she's in Trenton, New Jersey. How far is that?
Yeah, that's about an hour and a half away.
Oh, there you go. If you're allowed to travel an hour and a half, you should go and check it out, Susan.
Yeah, take Turnpike down. Come over to Philly.
Excellent.
You know, we have a Philly accent, which
What's that?
There's a Philly accent.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you notice it in the way I talk, but I tried to tune it out of my voice my entire life because we feel that it's. Are you speaking the way you speak from the town that you were from, or do you think you have changed to speak?
Yeah, no, I mean I've always lived in London, so I've kind of always got a slight London accent. I guess. I mean, but it's weird because there's very different. There's a very posh sort of English London accent, and there's a kind of a Cockney thing, and I'm somewhere in between, you know.
Oh, right, yeah.
Kind of not in a Mick Jagger sort of way where he will, like, depending who he's talking to, he'll change his completely. He'll start being a Cockney, you know, if he's talking to like a tech or something, you know.
Right.
But I think, I don't know. When I hear my voice, I can sort of hear both.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Philly has the sounds, and I guess it's considered kind of trashy, but so we all try and tune it out. But it's also great too, because if you leave Philly and you come back, you miss it. You want to hear those accents again. They're great, you know. I don't know why.
I got to say, I wouldn't probably recognise a Philly accent. There's certain places like Boston or something. I definitely know that.
Well, that's the thing. You'll never hear it in a movie either. I mean, it's even Rocky is the Philadelphia movie that everyone's seen. And they're all speaking in a New York accent. Even Sylvester Stallone, that grew up in Philadelphia, that went to school here, is doing a New York accent. How crazy! So
why is that? Why is that?
It's unacceptable the way people talk. I'm still waiting for the big Hollywood movie where they do the Philly accent for real. I think the only one that comes close would be a John Waters movie where they're doing a Baltimore accent.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Closest you're going to get to it, and it's there's even a TV show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, love it. Yeah.
They're not doing it either. Yeah, it's crazy. Still waiting for it.
Okay.
Tina Fey, I think, does it once in a while. She'll do a Philly accent, because she's from the area. But she can do it, but of course she'll only do it if she has to,
Right.
People tune it out,
Yeah. So, have you got any cool vintage stuff you want to show?
Somebody says they can hear my Philly accent.
Okay, yeah. Susan.
All right, that's good.
She hears it. So yeah, I do. It's hard for me. I guess it's the same if an American comes over here and they go to Manchester, they might think it's Cockney or something. They might think it's Scottish or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's very weird over here because you can literally travel like 25 miles and there'll be a different accent.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I noticed that Trenton, the person from Trenton would have a different accent. That's that's a good hour away.
Right. Yeah. So it's weird though the way everyone gets in their own bubbles, so to speak.
Oh look, she says that she lives in Philly, or she lives near me, but she can hear it. Yeah. That's
right. Oh, so Ed's asking, do you make acoustic guitars? Yeah, I think. Yeah. Have you made any acoustics?
No, I don't make acoustics. That's a whole other thing. My thing has always been electric guitars. I always wanted to have an electric guitar company in the mold of Fender, Dan Electro, and Mozart. They were my heroes, And the whole idea of a production line, I never wanted to be whittling handmade guitars. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
More designer that had to build the stuff to get it done, My guitars were made in my garage out of whatever wood was laying around, oak floorboards. And the fact that, an electric guitar is pretty much a plank of wood with a baseball bat cut in half, it's just like a piece of wood nailed to a piece of wood, with a pickup.
Yeah.
That I can get behind and I can make that. I can work with that. But when you start talking about bending wood and construction, that sort of thing, that's real art. It's not really my thing, though. I can see how it could be.
Yes, are there a lot of luthiers that do both? It's kind of like a completely different art almost, isn't it? I would have thought.
It is a completely different art. Besides the net, everything else. I don't think Leo Fender would have ever made an acoustic body, or I think even Jim Burns. I don't think those guys would do it. I think it's a different maker, I would try and do that. Someone's asked me to do a London accent.
Yeah, go on.
That ain't gonna happen.
Is a certain? Could I try? If you gave me a certain word in Philadelphian, could I, and told me how to say it, would I be able to do it?
All right, I'm gonna teach you a Philly accent right now.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Okay, I'm going to say, hey, are you guys going up to Street Road for some hoagies? So Street Road is it's a big street up north of here, and a hoagie is a sandwich.
Oh yeah,
what a submarine sandwich is?
Yeah.
Hoagie is okay. So this is how you would say in Philly. Try and learn it. Okay. Yeah, you guys going down Street Road, get some hoagies.
Yeah, you guys going down Street Road, you get you some hoagies.
That's pretty good.
I was doing it phonetically though. From what
That's good.
Okay, that's definitely. I watched Always Sunny, and no one sounds like that on there. Not even like the crazy, real, burnt out characters. None of them sound like that.
They're not doing it right.
Yeah, so that'd be great. There's a gap in the market. There should be a show.
Should be a show.
Yeah. With Philly accents. Have you made a 12-string? I'm sure you have. There's a 12-string right behind you. That looks like a 12-string. Right.
So that's a 10-string there.
Oh, 10, right, okay. Yeah.
So that is 5 courses all doubled. Even the fat strings are doubled.
Right.
Now the 12, I've made some 12 strings where same thing. You know how a 12 string works. You got 2 doubled strings and everything else is an octave.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll try and squeeze 6 more tuners up here and squeeze it all on the fretboard, and we can convert a guitar into a 12-string.
Right.
It's a 6 on a side guitar that we do it to. It'd be hard to do it on one of these.
But isn't there like loads more pressure on the neck when you have to like completely reinforce the neck of a 6-string guitar if you're going to turn it into a 12-string?
I haven't had to. Done it to regular necks.
All right.
I go with like 8s, you know, rather than 10s. Go with the real light strings. You guys call them 10-gauge strings there, or do you use millimeters in the UK?
Yeah, no, 10 gauge, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you just lighten up the string. Yeah. Usually not a problem.
Chris, is there anyone you would like to make a guitar for that you haven't? He's made a guitar for David Bowie. I mean, who else? Is there anyone that's still alive?
That's still alive. It's a funny thing.
I guess.
I know. Because back in the 90s, I kind of always said to myself, I got all these cool Mos. I had a left-handed Mozart at one time. I got these Jaguars. Someday Nirvana's going to come to town, and I'm going to meet Kurt, and we can talk about it, because he's playing all these guitars already, you know?
Yeah.
And he, you know, he passed before I had a chance to meet him. That was really sad, because I kind of thought there's a good chance we could work together if it worked serendipitously, you know? Him being left-handed as well. I thought that it's so sad that it happened that way, you know? Because the bands were coming through Philly, and they were coming into my shop. That's just what you did. You played the local clubs, and we were right around the corner, so everyone was coming in anyway, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's how I met Jack White as well, you know? He was playing
Right.
in Philly at the same place I think you played, at the Trocadero.
Okay.
Met backstage, and he brought one of the red and white striped guitars, and yeah, he freaked out over it. That's pretty cool.
Right. Oh, you did. What kind of shape was that he?
That's like a Mozart shaped guitar. Let me see.
Okay.
I'm going to show you one back here. Blue. See the blue with the white stripes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, yeah.
Yeah. Made one of those for Jack. See, my heroes, they're just such obscure people. Like, I would love to make a guitar for Barry Goodrow from Boston, the other guitar player from Boston, right? Not even Tom.
Right.
You know, Buck Dharma. Hold on a second, I'm going to lose power.
Well, you cut out then. I didn't hear where he was from. Buck someone? All right.
Yeah, let me plug in here.
All right.
Buck Dharma from Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, Blue Oyster. Okay.
You know Blue Oyster Cult?
Yeah.
So these are my crazy heroes that I grew up, you know, listening to, and, you know, funny thing is they're probably very approachable, but I just don't like, you know, getting people's faces. Hey, can I make you a guitar? You know.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Who else? I had a chance to almost meet Bootsy Collins. I think it would be great to make a glittery bass for someone like Bootsy Collins.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Once again, kind of like he was talking to somebody else, and it was at a NAMM show, and he was being attacked by other makers. I'm like, I'm not going to get in line, you know. It's like, if we meet, we meet, you know. But who else? I know a lot of my heroes are not living anymore. Randy Rhoads was a big hero of mine. Who else? Of course, you know, Brian May, but you're not going to make him a guitar. He made himself a guitar.
Yeah, he got his fireplace job.
Yeah, right.
There it is.
Who else? God. Yeah, I guess you know, just all my heroes from my childhood. You know, I like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and all, you know, all those guys. And but yeah, I've never really made anything for like an Eric Clapton or Jimmy Page. That's big time. And I think that takes a little bit of money to get to that level to meet people and to have a bigger sort of corporation. You know, like I started this retro thing in the early '90s, and really I was taking my guitars to the trade shows, to the NAMM shows, and I was the only one doing it. Really, there were no sparkly, glittery guitars. And breaking the ground was fun, and I didn't care about selling too many, you know, I didn't care about moving units, so I could just be wild and do whatever I wanted. But then again, I was getting the eye of people like Jack White and David Bowie, so it paid off in the end. But then bigger companies said, whoa, these neat-looking guitars, we could sell these things, and they invested big, more than I could ever invest. So then you have Eastwood coming out with a big company making guitars. Dan Electro gets reissued as well. Duesenberg is huge, you know, and they're meeting like Tom Petty. They're able to work with these guys. I'm not, you know. So I've always just done it as mom and pop, and if I met the people, then that's great. And if I can't meet them, then that's just the way it worked out. You know?
But then you've got the control as well, you know. You can just do exactly what you want. It's the same. Again, I always bring it back to record companies and making records and stuff. It's definitely, you know, and the way you do it now is you just put everything out yourself, and you're just doing that. You're doing that.
And it's a lot playing in a band because, like, Eastwood guitars are usually copied from an old guitar. I think 90%, 99% of them are reissued old guitars, and I'm creating new things all the time. So I kind of see that as a cover band, which will always do well. I mean, of course, people love those old songs, and people love those old guitars too. But now try and make a new one and tell people. Yeah. Now you're starting from scratch and you're trying to build your own name. And it's a long, tough road, just like an original band. It's a long, slow, tough road, changing one mind at a time. Oh, yeah, I like your band. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. But it's more fun, too.
Well, yeah. And, you know, you did, like I say, you're doing your own thing. You've got your integrity and everything. Yeah. You're not doing other people's stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that? Okay, found a demo for the Mac 12. Awesome. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the 12 string, right?
That's the 12 string that we produced for a while. Yeah.
Cool.
Really?
Right. Yeah. Well, sorry, you were going to say something.
Oh, people are talking about these other models, but we're really just making the Galaxy right now because the factory that made all the other models, like the Mach 4 and the Belvedere, that factory closed. Now we're started out with a new factory. We just working with this one model so far. So
but
you can't get
the one. That's the one, man.
Yeah, I know it's a good one though.
Good one. Well, thanks a lot for talking to me. And, I hope some people got turned on to your stuff. And if you're ever in Philly and you want to learn how to say "go for hoagie," well, that sounded Australian then.
I know, right? Hoagie. You got to get
hoagie.
The O has an A sound.
That's almost like a Valley Girl kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Sure.
Anyway. But anyway, well, yeah, thanks again. And if you ever want to come on, if you've got anything new you want to show, I'm on here every Saturday night, you know.
Yeah.
Just pop on.
Oh, cool. Maybe I will.
And next time I'm going to be straight down the shop. It's annoying, actually, that the last but one time I was in Philadelphia, I was there for about 3 days, I think. We had like loads of days off, but
that's crazy. Well, next time, get a guitar in your hand, and I'll have a guitar in my hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll create some riffs.
Yeah, cool. All right, because that's what we do.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers, Chris.
All right.
I'll be in touch soon, I'm sure, about something.
Yeah, no problem.
When I need my next Galaxy, you know.
Yeah, right. We'll do another one.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay.
Awesome.
Take care, man. All right. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Saturday Probe again. I think we got a bit of knowledge about guitars there. Thanks for the questions and stuff, because there was some technical stuff that I probably wouldn't have bothered asking. So I hope that helped you out. I'll be back next week. I'm not sure who's going to be on with me. But if you do have Spotify, please go to Spotify and add, even though you haven't heard it yet, you can't hear it yet, I'm going to start posting stuff. Otherworldly, the single, this is the EP, but the single is already on Spotify to add. And apparently that really helps for some. Oh, Nina wants to join me. Hang on. Let's see what Nina's up to. In the middle of my plug, for she made me do it. Yeah, but that's the thing to do, is to add it on Spotify. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm in Van Nuys.
Oh, you are? Okay. So you're not with your kitty cat?
No, I'm not with my kitty cat. He's
Sicilian. No, Sicilian.
His name's Killian.
Cillian. Yeah, Killian.
Look, it's not Sicilian.
I thought it was Sicilian. I thought it was from Sicily.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't
So what's
have worms.
going on today?
He doesn't have worms anymore.
Oh, good. That's good.
But he's
I wasn't going to
overweight.
mention the worms because I thought that might be a bit too private to mention.
No,
that.
it's okay. It's okay.
No,
He doesn't
it's
mind. He's also overweight now, which is a bit sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Have you been feeding him a lot?
I think so. I felt bad for him, so.
Oh dear. But you know,
Yeah.
once he's got rid of the worms, everything will flush through, I'm sure.
Yes, lovely.
Well, now he's got rid. What are you up to today?
What am I doing today? Sleeping.
Yeah.
Laying.
But you're not. You're awake.
Wallowing. Well, yeah, but I'm going to be wallowing in my own misery. It's going to
Why?
be very fun.
Because you're a goth.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Or are you an emo?
No.
Actually, emo. No, you're
No.
not emo. But
No.
that's the same as a goth.
No, it's
What
not.
are you then? How would you describe it? Because basically, Nina, how old are you?
I'm 16.
She's 16. Are you 16 now?
Yeah, I'm 16.
Yeah.
What do you think I was like?
I've known Nina since she was knee high to a Killian.
I used to bite your fingers.
What's that?
I used to bite your fingers. I was like a little velociraptor. I would bite everyone.
I can't remember that. I'm very
I do.
surprised you didn't get worms from that. But anyway, what I was going to say was Nina has got the coolest taste in music of any 16-year-old, apart from maybe some of her friends who've got the same taste. But because she's into the Manic Street Preachers, early Manic Street Preachers.
Yes.
She's into Joy Division. She's into The Cure. She's into Depeche Mode. What else? Who else? Who's the latest
I
band?
don't know where to start.
He tells me stuff about the 80s that I didn't even know. Like Galaxy, what was that band?
Galaxy 500.
Yeah, I'd never even heard them. I'd heard of them. But yeah.
Very good.
But that's very cool. So, but what would you call yourself? You're not a goth.
What would I call myself? I
Yeah.
am Nina.
You're Nemo. Nino. Okay,
I'm
yeah.
a theist.
I know. I'm terrible that I have to put a label on your whole existence.
I just got called excellent. I don't know if they were calling me excellent or the situation excellent.
No, I think it's probably because I mentioned all those bands. I would have thought.
Oh yes, they are. Oh,
But that
there's
is
my
excellent. Oh, there's your mum.
mom. Hi, mom.
Hey, you an emo?
Is my mom an emo or am I?
Yeah, I'm asking her now because she could be.
My mom's not an emo.
No, I know she's not. Yeah. She loves your artwork. Yes, your artwork. You should check out which is your artwork account?
It's at When You Sleep. I don't know how to. At When You .sleep.
At When You Sleep.
Like the My Bloody Valentine song.
Is it? I didn't know that. See, that's how uncool I am. There you go. My Bloody Valentine. So at When You Sleep, Nina's got some amazing artwork. Everything I see, it just blows my mind. And go check it out. Seriously, can you do me? Can you do a picture of me and so that I can use it?
Do a what?
I don't know.
What are you asking me to do?
No,
Will?
no, it'll be. I don't know. I could use it for artwork and not tell you, and then just put it out. Yeah, there you go. When you sleep. Oh, you did that.
I did do that.
Yeah. Very
Thank
clever.
you, Mother, for watching.
Multitasker. Multitasking emo goth.
I'm.
So where's your dad today?
Where's my dad? I'm not at my dad's house. I'm in Van Allen.
I know you're not at his house, but I'm just wondering where he is.
I don't know. He's probably doing something. He's probably biking around or watching the cat or yelling at the cat or calling the cat fat.
I might give him a ring. But then again, I've got to watch
Give him a
the
ring.
match.
Really,
Yeah.
probably enjoy it.
He'd enjoy me giving him a ring. He might not answer the phone, but he'd enjoy
He
it.
will. I mean, I'll tell.
What's that? It broke up. Don't mention him. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Don't mention him.
If
Too late.
if he doesn't answer, it's because he's purposely ignoring your call.
Really? Is that what happens? Does he actually do that?
I don't know. I've never
Like
seen him
on
do
Peep,
it.
there's that bit on Peep Show when he's on the bus and he sees him answering the phone and he can't, and he's like, and he just goes, puts it, no, he doesn't even go like that. He just looks at it.
Yeah, I've seen him do that to you. So you can go give him grief about that. I think he'd really enjoy it.
Are you serious though? He looks at my
I don't
name
know.
on the phone
I kind of-
and
It's one, it's one of those memories that I don't know if that was a dream or if that really happened, but I do recall something.
yeah, but you were too busy biting his fingers to notice. Oh, someone's checked it out. Amazing artwork. There you go. I told you.
Oh, thank
What did
you.
I tell you?
Oh, that's really nice.
You need to do an exhibition now.
No, I don't want to talk to people.
You don't have to talk to them. You could like just do it. You could say COVID, friendly or something.
Can I hide in the bathroom? Wait.
He doesn't do that to Will. He does it to Simon. Who's Simon?
Simon? Oh, so who said that?
Your mum said that.
Oh, he does do that to Simon. You've never met Simon, but he does do that to him.
No.
He purposely ignores his calls.
But why? Is it his friend?
Yeah.
I hope he's not on here. No, he won't be on here. He won't be on 16 people on here.
My dad's going to be getting a call later. All the secrets have been revealed by his...
Anyway, how's your guitar going? How's your guitar?
It's going well.
Are you having lessons? Because I know you had to stop that.
Well, no, because, I mean, it'd be a bit crap when... But, I got a new amp. I got a Vox amp. It's really small, but it's really good.
All right.
And I want to get new pedals because I only have one kind of crap delay pedal. I want to get cool, like, shoegazy pedals and make my guitar sound like trash, which I like.
Yeah. Get some flange and phaser or something. Yeah, that'd be good. Or just get a multi-effects thing.
I want to get a multi-effects thing. Isn't that the Pog?
I mean.
Wait, isn't the Pog one has like tons and tons of effects on it? Is that the one that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, Pod would be quite good. It's got a load of stuff, yeah. And you can record with that as well, which is good.
I think I'm going to save up for that. What one? I think I have a Guitar Center gift card.
Isn't Guitar Center shut though?
What did you say?
Didn't it shut? Greg told me it shut, or I told Greg.
Yeah, he lied. It didn't shut.
Oh, okay. It didn't
He
shut.
got confused. Don't trust what he says.
Maybe I'm sure I read about it as well though, that it was all shutting. But
Well,
maybe
if it did, don't tell me because I'll be really upset. So.
yeah, but that's where you get your. No, it was. He told me because he said you wouldn't be able to get your guitar lessons there. What? What I said?
He's lying. He's lying.
Oh, he's lying. Okay.
He's lying.
Okay.
I'm sure he's lying.
Okay. But anyway, I'm glad you're getting on with your guitar playing, and you haven't broken any more guitars.
No, that was my mom actually. That was my mother. Yeah,
I know I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
Thank you,
She's not
Mom.
going to say. She's not going to comment on that, though. I don't think. Maybe she's gone.
She's going to say.
Horrified. Maybe she's going to check Guitar Center to see if it's open.
So, is she going to go and find another guitar to run over?
Another, yeah, to run over.
I remember we gave it to the people there, and they were like, "I've never seen anything before like this in my life." I'm like, oops.
We cannot rebuild this.
That's what they literally said to us. It was.
I bet
like,
Chris, who we had earlier, I bet he could have rebuilt it, made like a crazy shape with it or something. Been quite
that would have
good.
been cool, but at the same time, it was like a really crap beginner's Squire Strat, like one of the fake ones, like an imaginary Squire Strat. Well, not imaginary, but like really crap one. So I don't think it would have been worth it.
Right.
But maybe your fence guitar. I miss your fence guitar.
Oh yeah, I haven't had that. I don't even know where it is actually.
How do you
Maybe
lose
someone.
a guitar?
Hey?
How do you lose a guitar?
Because I put them in the cupboards and then they get buried under other guitars and stuff. And because I can't have them all out at once because there's too many at the moment. So yeah, no, I need to get it out again. It is brilliant, that guitar. It does sound brilliant. Yeah.
And also the Flash Gordon one. That one's cool as well.
Oh, the pink one. Yeah, that's pretty knackered though. Like the whole headstock's almost.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
It does look cool, yeah. But this one's pink as well.
Oh!
I've got 2 pink guitars now.
I want a pink. Well, actually, my guitar is kind of pink. Well, the one that I recently got, I got another strap. It's like pinkish brown, sparkly, which is quite cool. But I like that.
It's an actual Fender, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fake. It's a knockoff.
Well, I don't know. You said you had a Squire thing with it, and you said a Strat.
Well, it's not fake. It's actually made by Fender, but it's like the crap one for children that they, It's like
What,
it
like
comes
Fisher
where
Price?
it's like in a massive box where it has like the beginner guitar. It's like a imaginary Squire for children,
Right.
and then a really crap amp, and something else really crap that I can't remember, and that's it.
Oh, you get it all in a package or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah.
You got the Vox. That's great. You got a Vox.
Yeah, I got a box, but for this one, I went to Crewdson Guitars in Santa Monica, and I picked out a used one, and I think the bridge something is wrong with the bridge because it's more lifted than it should be, just kind of.
Right. You mean the action's really high?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's hard to play.
I don't know my guitar words. The thing.
Normally, you should be able to. You know that bit here.
Yeah.
You should be able to, like. Oh, so annoying. Why does it do that? Like, if you're human, it shows you. If you're a guitar, it doesn't. It's so weird. Does it pick up on you? It's like the Predator or something. Hang on. This bit. This bit. You can screw these, and it puts the action up and down. You should be able to do that.
No, it's. I wish I could show what I mean. It's just like it's quite literally broken. There's something wrong with it.
Oh.
I'm not sure how to fix it. I mean, obviously, I'm not.
I think you should just get your mum to run over it.
I hope she's back so she heard that.
That'd be cool to have like tire marks on your guitar, you know, just in memoriam of
I
that.
thought it would. At first, I was like really proud of myself because I thought it was really rock and roll. But then I remembered.
But that'd be a good design.
Yeah, that's $100.
Yeah, that'd be a good design, I think, to have like tire marks on your guitar.
I don't think it would.
I think it'd be great. I'm going to do it.
You should buy a car.
Yeah, I've got the idea now.
Or you should just run into the middle of the street, right, and throw your guitar in front of the car.
Okay. I will. Your mum says I am. I don't know what that was referring to. I am a guitar. Is your mum a guitar? That was fucked up, she says.
Yeah, it was fucked up. Thanks, Mom.
It's quite funny though, in retrospect. I mean, you know, that's a good story. Kind of. Okay, so what else? How is your school going? Because I know it's very hard.
I'm sure everyone's fascinated with this conversation.
Well, we want to know about that because that's what's going on in 16-year-olds' lives at the moment.
What's going on with school?
Yeah, and I want to know
terrible.
what all these Zoom classes, if they're working or if
School's
they're not working.
just as terrible as it was when you were 16.
Well, when I was 16, all the teachers were on strike, so it might as well have been. Seriously, it was pathetic. I didn't pass anything because there was no one there. They were all going on strike in the year that I was supposed to do all my O levels.
Well, I mean, most teachers are on strike, but they're still crap.
I think it's not necessarily good to go into the school. I know that's probably not good.
Not good advice.
That's my advice.
Drop out.
That's my advice for youngsters. Drop out, throw your guitar under your mum's car, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Will is my overlord, so I will do that.
Yeah, I'm really good with advice to the youngsters. But yeah, okay. Well, anyway, at least you are getting some work done. I would have assumed, is what I mean, or not. No, maybe not. Hello.
I can.
Is this what it's like? Like, is it if I was a teacher, I'd be talking to you, you'd be just going. No wonder it doesn't work. Jeez. Tune in, turn on, drop out. Yeah. No, we don't want any of that. Has anyone got any questions for Nina? Because she's got an amazing. If you want to try and ask her any questions about the new wave scene in the early '80s, Manchester,
don't put that much pressure
she'll
on
answer
me.
anything.
I was born in 2004. I don't know.
You do. You know more than me about Manchester.
I don't think I know more than you about Manchester. I've been there twice.
Well, you know, you've been to Coronation Street.
I have been to Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Well, you were babysitting me. My dad was. And then we went to Salford Lads Club, and it was closed.
I know. I've always wanted to go there because I love the Smiths.
Oh yeah, you love the Smiths, don't you?
I bet it's like one of those rock and roll landmarks I've always wanted to. Do you know what we should have done though? That I saw the other day. There's that bridge that Joy Division.
With
photo.
Kevin Cummings.
And it looks like it's kind of round that area. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But
is Kevin Cummings still alive?
Who?
Kevin Cummings, the one who did all the photos for Joy Division.
I thought that was Anton Corbijn did that shot.
No, he did the film.
Oh. No, I thought he did. I know he shot them back then.
He directed Control. No,
yeah, I know that. But I'm just saying. I thought it was. No. Okay. Well, you know. See, you know more than me. Okay, so it was that other guy. What's his name?
Kevin Cummings. Kevin
Cummings did that shot on the bridge in the snow, right?
I think so, and I think that was correct. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the same bridge that they used in A Taste of Honey, which is a 60s film. But I don't know.
I don't know. Do you think that's why they used it then?
I don't know. Well, I think it's just a bridge, isn't it? There's just a bridge that's there.
Ask the singer what he thought. No, what would you? Oh, here we go. What was your favorite '80s group singer be?
Wait.
80s.
Group.
I mean, it's not all 80s that you like, though, is it? Because like you could say Joy Division was like 70s almost, couldn't you?
Oh yeah. So wait, they asked me what my favorite was.
What's your favorite band that's not around anymore, basically?
I don't know.
But was around then.
Not around anymore. I mean, no.
No, that is probably around.
The Cure is definitely up there. But everybody likes The Cure, so that's a boring answer.
Yeah, but you can't go wrong with The Cure, really.
You can't. Yeah, no, everybody likes The Cure. That's my point.
And there's a bridge over there that Robert Smith, he walked over and he almost.
You do like bridges, don't you? You're always going on about them.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a bridge too far. So it's The Cure. It is The Cure then.
It's The Cure. It's The Cure.
Le Cure in La Orange. Have you seen The Cure in Orange? That is amazing.
No, I have not.
The concert film is amazing. Well, it was.
No, I did. I think they're showing it somewhere in LA, on the west side, I think, but I haven't seen it.
Great, this is really good. That's the first time I saw a concert film where it was like a film, you know.
Yeah, because concert films are normally depressing. Because I'm like, I wish I was there.
I thought you were saying the minute. Apart from Stop Making Sense, which is also an amazing concert film, but The Cure in Orange is really good. The right answer would be Adamant with his current band.
Wait, the what?
The right answer, but that's not 80s, is it?
What is it?
She's saying the right answer would have been for you to say Adamant with his current band.
Adamant are all right. I mean, they're not really. No, I'm gonna be completely honest. They're not really my thing.
Have you heard Dirt Wears White Socks album?
No. Are you gonna try and turn me on to Adamant now? I mean, I like.
I mean, it doesn't sound anything like any other album he did ever.
I like watching them live.
But you should listen to Dirt Wears White, because if you're into that kind of angular punk, post-punk, just listen to Dirt Wears White Socks. It's my homework, and I'm going to do a Zoom class with you, and I'm going to ask you some questions on the lyrics.
Okay. I will
do my homework.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know. I mean, I see. It's really fun watching you guys live, because you know, like it's a Greek theater, because I can go get backstage and get brownies. Well, not backstage.
Right.
Yeah, they remember one time at the in the, like, you know how for the band they have that like little area, the VIP area at the Greek theater.
Yeah, it was like an outdoor bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, they have brownies in there.
Oh, okay.
And I really liked. They were very good.
I can't remember the brownies, but I remember it was amazing to play the Greek theatre. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite venues. That and the I like the John Anson Ford Amphitheater, and yeah, that's in Hollywood as well. And
all right.
Oh God, what's that other place in downtown that I went to go see Galaxy 500 in? I don't remember. Well, not Galaxy 500. It was
That was the same place I went to see Soul Asylum when I was last there, wasn't it? I remember you said.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I can't remember what it's called. That's the last.
No, we can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it's a great place.
It's a great place. Probably we knew what it was
called. Yeah, the Telegram is something like Telegram.
Yeah, the Telegram Ballroom.
Telegram.
Is it Telegram or Terragram?
Terragram, that's it. Yeah.
Telegram Ballroom. Yeah, I went to see Dean Wareham. So he was the lead singer back in the 80s for the band, but basically the band split apart. So it was just him performing with his, I guess, new kind of band.
Pickup band. Yeah.
Pickup band, yeah.
I hate when bands do that. I hate when people do that.
I know, it's annoying, isn't it?
But it was still good, right? Still
it was amazing. I was right at the front as well with someone I don't. I mean, I went there with someone I don't like anymore. Like, they kind of annoy me, but at the same time, I didn't remember their presence. It was also my 15th birthday, so it was quite cool.
Right, that's very cool.
It's very cool.
But your dad didn't go.
No.
It wasn't psychobilly enough.
No.
It wasn't. It didn't sound anything like the Stray Cats or who else? I can't.
Who else does he like? He only listens to the Stray Cats, as far as you're concerned.
The Meteor. It didn't sound like the Meteors. Yeah.
What's another one that he listens to? He listens to the Meteors. He listens to the the Beautiful South, which I can't stand.
That's not psycho. He doesn't listen to the Beautiful South.
Yes, he does. He does.
Really?
Yeah, and it makes me want to die. It's terrible.
He would never do that in front of me. He would never do that.
Yeah, he never does it in front of you, but in front of me he's done it, and it's horrifying. It's just so happy. It makes me want to die.
Yeah.
Awful.
Beautiful South. There, your mum said it.
Yeah, no one should ever. Yeah, I know.
She hates it as well.
Wow. I know, she made me hate it.
Wow. I'm trying to think if I like any of their songs.
No.
Perfect Six. That was quite good. But only because my friend did the video.
Right. So
yeah,
that was the same guy from the. That was the same guy from the House Martins who started that band, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I like the House Martins. I don't like the.
Well, they're more like this Jangly Smiths kind of thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Farmers Boys?
No, I haven't actually.
If you like, I used to like them, and they were kind of like that. They were kind of like jangly indie thing, but they had some really good songs. Not that any of these other bands didn't, but you know.
There's a small child walking across the room.
Oh, okay.
It's not my child.
Concentra. Who says that? What does that mean? Concentra.
Accentra?
Quinceanera. Dead Star Blues says Quinceanera.
Dead Star Blue?
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know.
Hello, Dead Star Blues.
I think that's someone who follows me, actually.
Oh, is it? There you go. So what does that mean? Quinceanera. Okay. You haven't got a dog, have you?
It's not my house.
Oh, you're not in your house. Okay, right. I thought your mum was just texting like in front of you. Yeah. We've got small children and dogs wandering around.
Do you want to see the dog? It's
yeah,
not my dog. Yeah. I don't have dogs. I don't even like dogs.
Hello. Oh. Oh yeah, you don't like dogs, do you?
No, I don't.
So why are you like? How are you handling it?
I don't know. I'm in someone else's house.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you've still got to deal with their dog.
Yeah, the dog. This was a nice dog. He's like kind of pink.
Yeah, it looks
sweet.
Nice.
He's got this beautiful pink skin that's covered with this like kind of patchy white fur, and it looks really amusing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Your mum says it's a term referring to a 15-year-old traditional bash for Latinas.
Wait, what?
Coming out party.
What?
That was what Dead Star Blues mentioned. Okay. So did you have one of those? No.
Of what?
I've no idea why they mentioned that, but anyway, maybe they're having one now of their own.
You mean like a quinceanera? Is that what they mean?
I don't know what they mean. They just said the word, and they seem to have disappeared now. And there's like less and less people watching it.
I don't know why anybody would watch this. I find myself very interesting. I don't really have much to say.
But it's worth it because people looked at your art, and that's the good thing, I think.
Thank you.
It's worth looking at.
There's really nothing. I mean,
gold medallion. 15-year-old medallion.
I'm a medallion.
Have you got a medallion?
No. Oh, my mom. Oh, is that my mom?
Yeah.
Oh, for my 15th birthday, she gave me a little gold medallion that said 15 on it. I don't know what she's talking about it now. Come here. Ducky
I
the
think
dog.
you're all right. You seem to be all right with dogs now.
Yeah, I'm certain dogs. Some of them are all
Yeah.
right. I mean, I still prefer cats because they're all.
Well, yeah, goes without saying.
Yeah, cats are amazing.
Yeah, they are. You
Your
can't
mom
beat
left.
them. Hey?
Why is anybody watching this?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go because I've got to watch. Laurie Black is doing a cabaret thing. But actually, that's not till for half an hour. Oh, I've got half an hour.
You're really desperate to get off this call because.
No, I'm just saying I've got to do that because otherwise I'll, And I'm advertising it for her by saying it, which is good, I guess. Laurie Black from 10 o'clock is doing a live stream on Zoom, and if you go on Facebook, I think there's a link there. Oh, hang on. Rather than a Sweet 16 celebration, a quinceañera, I can't even say it, is when a girl becomes a woman in Latina culture. They said it. Is that like the Britney Spears? I'm not a girl.
No, it's not like Britney Spears.
They said it because you were talking about being backstage for your 15th. Okay.
Oh no, it wasn't on my 15th. I wasn't.
No.
Randomly.
That was the gig.
It was just some gig that he did, and I got to go and hang out.
Oh, just some gig, yeah.
Yeah, just some gig. I don't know.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Yeah, just some gig.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. That's like, it's weird because I always end up talking about something else, and then someone says something, and I'm like, what? And that's what happened then. But it would help if they'd have said another word to maybe.
If you want to get great brownies, try to tag along to one of Adam Ant's gigs.
Yeah. I've got to say that's the only time they've ever had brownies backstage, though.
I don't know if they're brownies or cookies, but they were delicious. Whatever they were, I want more. But I don't think they...
Actually, I do remember now, yeah. That was when L7 played as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, L7 played too, and I remember Millie was there as well.
Yeah, because... Oh, they weren't playing, but they were there.
No,
yeah,
they weren't. It was, yeah, it was L7, which is... I like L7, so that made me happy.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, cool. All right. what's this? Google the dresses for... Okay, I will when I finish.
Oh, right. Is that my mom?
No, that's Dragonfly 1687.
Okay. I mean, I'm not 15 anymore. That was a year ago. But thank you.
Yeah. So you didn't have a special dress for your... You didn't have a special 15th birthday dress.
Okay. Well, I did. I went to go see Galaxy 500.
Yeah. But you didn't have a special dress when you went to see them. No.
No, I think...
You just had your emo outfit.
Stop insulting me by relegating me to emo.
Baggy. When Manchester came out, it was all like baggy. Everyone wore baggy, and it was like baggy culture.
Baggy culture.
And that was the worst period.
Late 80s thing.
You kind of, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, like the Stone Roses and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It was baggy. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that was crap.
But that was like the worst era for fashion, I think, in the music business ever. Was late 80s, early 90s, I would have thought. And that's why I had nothing to do with it, even at the time. Honest. Mind you, I did have dreadlocks at one point. But...
You did have you had dreadlocks?
Mm.
That's really disturbing.
I know, it's disturbing.
Wait, what was that? Was that in your Rachel Stamp era?
Yeah.
Oh look, there's someone playing Snake.
Oh, cool.
I know.
What's that?
Will this make people more interested in what's happening? I don't know why do you let me come on here?
Online Snake. Well, last time you just spoke for about 5 seconds. And this time, maybe that's because your dad was there.
Telling me to go away.
You what?
Is that your way of telling me to go away? I've had my time now.
No, I didn't say that. I just said, Okay, let's talk about fashion again. In the early 90s. Ick grunge. Yes, I hate grunge fashion as well. That was
You hate grunge fashion? I mean...
But mind you, that's come back now, isn't it, a bit?
I mean, grunge fashion, though, I mean... Yes, it was a thing, but it more or less kind of looked like an offshoot of punk. I wasn't there, obviously. I can't attest to that. But, I mean, I think grunge has been misinterpreted today as something completely different.
That's what normally happens, though. Yeah, people just
Yeah.
they take the wrong end of the stick.
And they make it crap.
Yeah. Like they'll just. No, I was gonna say something terrible then, but I won't.
I really want to know what it is now.
I was gonna say like the worst parts of grunge, like which you can probably imagine the tragic parts of grunge. Actually, loads of them are dead now, like, and that's really weird because it wasn't that long. To me, it wasn't that long ago. Like the guy from Alice in Chains, the guy from Stone Temple Pilots, that guy from Nirvana.
Yeah, that guy.
I
don't remember who he is.
they're all gone.
I know.
Really. Oh, what does she want? Or he? Why is she making that noise?
Wait, what?
Does she want some food?
Do I want food?
The doggy. Or is
The
it a
dog?
boy? Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Does the dog want food?
I don't know.
No, it's just a dog.
Yeah, but that's what they do. They ask for food.
That's all he does. He's a boy. His name is Rocco.
Oh, okay, nice. Right, okay. I know 2 people called Rocco, actually.
You know 2 people now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Mm.
Are they from New Jersey?
No. But they're of Italian descent, no doubt.
The dog isn't from New Jersey. He's from... Where's the dog from?
I have no clue.
The dog's
Where?
from California.
Oh, okay. So Van Nuys, what's Van Nuys like? Is it hot there at the moment?
Van Nuys is all right. Is it hot? I don't know.
Because we had snow the other day.
God, has it really just become this, talking about the goddamn weather in the valley?
This is what I always end up doing on this. This is what people want to hear. They want to hear what the weather's like in Van Nuys.
I think it's just your stalkers now who just want to see your face, even if you're talking about the weather.
Well, they need to look at your artwork as well, if they do. So, Sulika's just joined. You missed it all, Sulika. Been talking to everyone tonight.
If you want to stalk him, I'm a good bridge to that. So, I mean, if you want to find out his address...
I'm just going to cut you off. I'm going to cut you off right now. You can't stalk online. It's impossible.
Yes, you can.
Oh, the Harrison Bootwell says, hello, Yasmina.
Oh my God, that's someone in my history class.
There you go.
Hi. Oh God, because the live, I just realized the live when I join, does it show up on my account that I'm live?
Yes.
Oh,
See, all your stalkers are there. All your stalkers are there. No, they just happen to like follow me as well.
I know, that's what I thought. I'm like, that's someone in my history class. Hi.
What's your favourite young one's character?
Rick.
Your mum's asking.
My mum's asking.
You
Rick.
should know that. What'd you say? Did you say Rick?
I feel really uncomfortable now because people I know in my personal life are watching me. I thought it was just going to be like old people. I just thought it was going to be my dad's friends and stuff, and now I'm really concerned. I was like wondering why a bunch of people that like I know don't follow you started asking.
There you go. Chloe's there as well.
Oh God, I hate this so much. Oh my God, I'm ready to leave. I'm sorry. I can't take this.
If you missed the hour-long Nina talk, I'm going to post it now. You can watch it whenever you want at your leisure.
No. God, no. Jesus Christ.
And make sure you give it a like. Give it a like. Should I stay or should I go?
No.
Oh, someone else is into the Clash there. At least your dad's into the Clash, but I can't believe he's into Beautiful South.
Yeah, you should go give him shit about that.
I might start a band called Ugly North. Just to get back at them. Who said old people? Did you just say old? Did you just call them old people?
Yeah, I did call them old people.
Well,
I don't see anything wrong with that. It's the objective truth.
It is absolutely.
I mean, I just thought it would.
Harrison's he's an old soul. Good for you, Harrison.
Oh God, why are you go do your history homework, please. Stop watching this now. Oh,
Jalika says, I just introduced my kids to early 80s anime cartoons. Oh, that's cool. Like Battle of the Planets and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Artistian, why did you call them old people? Who's Artist? Is that someone you know?
Who?
Atiestian.
I don't know.
Why did you call them old people? Which you just said why she called them old people, because that's what they are. Kirsty's not old, she's only 23, look.
That's old.
That's some... I'm going to cut you off now because you're going to piss everyone off.
I like that.
Everyone's going to feel really old after
It's
this.
fine. They're allowed to feel old. That's not my responsibility.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. It's just they are. What's wrong with being old, damn it? I just...
There is there's a line where you can call yourself old. And she means me too. I know she means me. Yeah, that goes without saying. Jeez. I don't give a flying F. Chloe's laughing, good. Sulika,
God,
this is
humiliating. I'm like, people from my personal life who don't know you are watching this, and now I feel really uncomfortable.
That's all right.
No, it's not. It's all right for you.
I'm gonna do some video. I'm gonna cut it up and make you say like really embarrassing.
Yeah, you're old. You don't give a shit anymore.
Oh, you just worked that out, yeah. Not a goddamn thing wrong with being old. Okay, so everyone just feels really crap. I'm really glad I do this live thing because people just go away feeling really crap about themselves.
That's fine.
Old, and it's bad enough anyway with the COVID situation. And
I'm glad
I'm young. I drink young drinks.
Is it young?
Getting old beats the other alternative.
Getting young.
Getting young. But it beats being Benjamin Button. No, it's not.
I can't argue with that.
Hey?
I can't argue with that. I mean,
no, you can't argue with that. You could, but you'd probably better not to.
You'd probably lose, yeah.
Piss off everyone else even more. There's more people watching now, though. Oh, your mum thinks I'm a vampire. Okay.
You are a vampire.
I am a vampire. Yeah, I'm a goth. It beats dying young. Too right, Harrison.
Oh God. Harrison, go do your homework. Why are you here?
It's Saturday. You shouldn't be doing homework on a Saturday.
You can.
More advice for you from me. I'm a sage old person. Don't bother on a Saturday. Have a day off. What bands do you... Oh, you've missed it, Salika. We went through all the bands that Nina likes, but someone's asking you what bands you like. So maybe you could put a couple of newer ones in there.
No.
No, okay. She doesn't like any new bands.
That's not why I came here.
Give me your resume again. Give me your...
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to give people my resume.
Someone's asked you.
Who?
So one of the 9 people on here.
One of the 9 people?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, ask Will.
Well, I'll tell you, she likes Joy Division, she likes Depeche Mode, she loves The Cure, she loves Galaxy 500, she likes... she likes, what was the other one? My Bloody Valentine, Shoegaze, The Smiths. That's what she likes. See, she hasn't stopped me from saying any of those names, so obviously it's I hit the nail on the head. And Manic Street Preachers.
I mean, none of these people. I mean, well, a few of them know me in real life, but the rest of them don't know me at all. So I mean, if you tell them I like crap music, I won't care.
Why not?
Because they're not going to harass me, are they?
They might do in the next however long you're on here. Killing Joe, bloody hell.
I love Killing Joe.
Yeah, there you go. Salika's impressed. Proof that the new young bands suck.
I mean, is that really proof, though? I mean, there are some great new bands. I'm not saying that. I mean, I have a preference for older music, but I can't name any new bands off the top of my head that I really like, but they exist.
That says it all then, doesn't it? Yeah.
I like Scant Regard.
Yeah, but that's nearly 10 years old now.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Relatively. All right, I've got to go, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna
don't leave me.
Play with the dog, and you're
gonna be alone with the dog.
You're gonna have to play Snake and play with the dog, and have a lovely afternoon.
Oh, say hi to Shalina for me.
I will do. Yes, absolutely. Cool. Right.
Call my dad.
Just dropped my guitar new. Okay. Okay. Well, take care. Yeah, I'm gonna ring him later after I've done
yes.
my.
Please bother him.
Yeah, I will.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Come on.
All right, everyone. As I was saying a while ago, I'll be back next week with another interview or chat, as you call it, with someone on the Saturday Probe. Thanks for tuning in. It was all over the place today, but that's good. That's the way we like it, isn't it? And take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.